I'm Adam Rossen with the Rossen Law Firm, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how we beat a false accusation of rape. Now, in this particular case, our client was friends with this girl. She was homeless. She was a little down on her luck. Things, just weren't going well for her. She had some mental issues and just general life stability issues. They've been friends for a while. She reached out to him and just basically asked if he could help her. So we had her come live with him. She was staying on the couch. She was there for maybe 2 weeks or so. All was good. And one night they start drinking, they do a little bit of drugs, and they have consensual sex. She sleeps in his bedroom that day. All is fine. Client's like, well, something happened. We just kind of, one thing led to another and we had sex. No big deal, right? And the next day she was a little awkward. She was a little distant. The next few days she was just a little awkward, a little distant. He tried to talk to her and she just wasn't really there. And then she's like, I'm going to leave. And he's like, okay, where are you going to go? And she basically went to stay with another friend who actually lives in a trailer park. And then she starts calling him after she leaves. This again, maybe about a week after they had sex, saying, you raped me. And he said, no, I didn't. We were both a little messed up, but no, it was consensual. And you were clearly into it. You were there. You were not incapacitated. This just happened. And she kept threatening him. She kept saying, give me money or else I'm going to the police. And he said, I'm not giving you money. I didn't do anything wrong. And she kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. So she called the police. And her friend that she was living with actually called our client to give him heads up on this because she was concerned that he was going to be falsely accused. So at this point, he's really starting to worry. Then he gets a call from a police officer. Luckily, to his credit, he says, listen, officer, I don't want to speak right now. Just, give me a day. I'll call you back. Right? What does he do during that day? He calls us. He calls the Rossen Law Firm. So he calls us. We meet with him. We get to know all of these facts and circumstances. And then the very first thing we do is we reach out to this detective to let him know, hey, we're on the case. Just communicate with us. Please don't communicate with our client. Usually sex crimes detectives are professional. This one was professional. And he said, fine, I'll respect that. Right? Well, he has to, but sometimes they don't try to, or they try to sneak their way around it. So he did, and we started our investigation immediately. We called this other girl, this witness, and we did a deep dive into the alleged victim's mental instability and mental health issues. By the time we had some information, we called the detective back and we said, listen, our client's completely maintains his innocence, but he's not going to talk to you because there's no need for him to talk to you because he's innocent. And here's some information about this alleged victim, and there's no witnesses, there's no physical evidence. It's a she said, he said, right? Where one party is a professional adult who has his business together, right? Has his life together. And the other one is this girl whose life is in shambles. Mental health is in disarray and is just all over the place and can't even get her story straight. Luckily for our client, within, this whole process took about a month. Case fully dismissed. Now, it's terrible that our client had to call us, had to hire us, had to go through this process, but at least justice prevailed. So if you're ever in this situation, hopefully you're not, but if you ever are, the first thing you need to do is just be quiet and call the best law firm you can find and, meet with them, hire them, tell them your story, make sure, of course, that you feel comfortable with that law firm. And, less is more in these cases. And that's one of the things that people struggle with. Because, of course, when you're being falsely accused of something, you want to tell the truth. You want to tell your story. But in these cases, less is more about 90% of the time. So our client did that. Our client had a fantastic, amazing result. If you ever have any questions, if you ever find yourself in any kind of sex crime issue, just stop, take a deep breath, give us a call immediately, 754-206-6200.